ago that you're down to second gear, so you're going to get that wheel spin, especially as you get into a run.
Some of these right-hand S's are hardly corners. You're basically trying to straighten those out as much as possible. Chase Briscoe, who admittedly does not have a road racing background, but he's had speed on the road courses. That was turn 2. Here's another look at it. Now you're full throttle here, and now you're downshifting and braking. Oh, he misses the apex by a bunch, and then the pavement.
I think the confidence level exceeded the grip level right there is what that probably was. But think about Chase Briscoe, though, Mike, how close he came to winning. I know this is different from Indianapolis. How close he came to winning the road course at Indy last year in those closing laps. And, of course, he's got a road course win in the Xfinity Series.
Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain.
Well, we only showed the highlights from St. Louis with Ross Chastain as Denny Hamlin. There was an episode with Chase Elliott.
Yep.
Chase Elliott, he just came back out. He ran 7 laps in that first run. And I do know there on some crew chief's mind that there were the thoughts, okay, maybe we can make a 6 or 7 lap run, and maybe we've got one little adjustment. You can't adjust a lot. It's mainly made with shock absorbers and things of that nature. Can't change springs or anything. And you know, one thing that I really found interesting, Mike, and you've got a road racing background, there are some cars that came here that selected not to run the rear sway bar. They felt like they could do better with stiffer rear springs and maybe help the drive off the corner without the rear bar.
I like that idea, Larry. Even with the independent rear suspension especially, I kind of like the idea of no rear bar. I mean, that's how stock cars were forever, whether it was a Riverside or whatever road course. And then a couple of drivers experimented with a rear bar. Then it became standard for a while, then not. But here you do have that choice. As Brad Keselowski is out there after he's run 12 laps. The most in Group B.
And what I saw with Brad, he didn't have really super fast fire-off speed, but he seems to be pretty decent on this little bit longer run.
That rear bar will make your car looser both getting in and getting off the corner especially. My son Scott and I run pretty much identical BMW road race cars. He is 23. He likes a rear bar. I am not 23 anymore. I do not run a rear bar in my car.
And a rear bar can also hurt lateral grip. You know, when you're making that transition left and right, it can kind of hurt that too as well.
Now Daniel Suarez has been one of the quicker cars in this session, and whoa, Chase! Yikes! That's turn 4. Coming to 7, so Chase is caught there in a trackhouse sandwich and has been for the last 3 or 4 laps here as the flags come out to end Group B practice.
Yeah, Mike, I can't help but remember what Martin Truex Jr. told Jamie about the first group and the second group.